If you would like to receive all of my notifications, click the bell beside the subscribe button. She gonna smile? Smile.
I know I'm gonna smile.
I'll give you my cell phone if you smile. Well, you mad because your Wii U don't work out here? You gotta smile. Better. Say, hey YouTube.
Hey YouTube.
Smile.
Hey YouTube.
Put your head down. Put your head down. Turn to the side. Turn to the other side. Okay. Go get my cell phone. Bring the whole charger and the phone. Alright, so first things first, we're going to make sure we have a lot of water. And this is also water with a little bit of conditioner that's really slick. It gives you like that smooth slickness. And this is the comb that I use. I like the metal end on the rat tail comb. It's just easier to use this, that way you can comb and, you know, tweeze the hair. This is his hair. As you can see that he has some crazy 4C hair. That's his dread that I am about to take out. Okay, I know you're supposed to, you know, wet the hair, put conditioner and all that, but I find it very easy to do it while it's dry because it's just, my hands got really slippery with that conditioner. So what you want to do is take your time and just stick the comb into the dread and just kind of comb it out that way. Okay, this right here is a little knot at the end of his hair. Once you keep combing the hair with the rat tail part, it's going to create like a little knot on the end. What you want to do is make sure you take your time and do this. It's kind of like unloosening the braid because of the way I latched his hair with the needle. If you haven't seen that video, click the eye up above. But anyway, I went ahead and sprayed some conditioner on there because this process becomes a lot easier when you go ahead and loose the ends up. As you can see, this is his hair. It's very nice, loosened up at the end, and I'm just going to continue to loosen up his hair, taking my time. This is just a picture of another knot. Alright, what I'm doing right now is kind of teasing his hair. It's kind of like combing out the hair with the rat tail part. This right here helps me to get those knots and tangles out of his hair from being latched. When you're interlocking the hair, you're kind of just tying the hair in a knot, making it into a dread, and you have to comb those knots out, which takes time. Another hair. I just pull those out because those are shedded hair. You shed, if I'm not mistaken, you shed 100 hairs a day. So imagine 4 years without having any shedded hair. So you're gonna have a lot of dead hair and everything in this dread. Alright guys, so believe it or not, we are halfway done. His roots are actually grown out about 2 inches, so there's not much more left on this dread. And as you can see, I'm just taking my time and pulling out those little knots. Of course I sped this video up, but in real life I'm going like really slow. You want to make sure that you keep a lot of conditioner on this dread. As you can see, that's like a knot, and it was very hard for me to pull it out, so I just went a little bit under it and started teasing the hair out, and then I went to pull that knot out again. You just have to take your time and, you know, dig inside the knot and pull the hairs out of it without popping the whole entire thing off. This is his dread loosed up. About this much right here is just his new growth, so we're not going all the way up there. And this is how much we have left. So I'm just going to spray that and get it nice and slicky. And the conditioner was feeling kind of dry, so I did add like water to it. But I'm just going to continue taking his hair out, taking my time, teasing the hair, and loosen that dread up. And what I meant about the conditioner is feeling a little dry is I had way too much conditioner in the bottle and not enough water. So I just add a little bit more water to make it, you know, more slippery. So this right here is his ends. Again, this is shedded hair that's dead. Don't worry about it. There's nothing you can do about it. As you can see, I have like gaps where there are still knots in his hair. I had a gap right here. There's a knot up here. So I'm just gonna spray a whole lot more conditioner and water on his hair and just keep tweezing. And I'm gonna tweeze those knots to the bottom of his hair and just take my time and pull it apart. Find any more knots and just keep tweezing. I know with natural hair you're supposed to comb from the ends to the root, but when you're loosening these dreads out, that can become very complicated because of the knots. So it's best to just do it going down, root to end, and not end to root, because the knots will tangle the hair up really bad. Okay, I'm taking my time and combing again from the root to the ends because I want to make sure that I get all of these knots from up top, because all the knots are going to do is knot up the bottom while I'm trying to get the knots from the top to the bottom. So remember, when loosening up the dreads, it's best to do it from the root to the ends. I mean, you can do it from the ends to the root if you want, but it's just going to be more problems than it's going to solve, and actually more hair will come out if you're not careful. So I combed all of the little knots to the bottom. I kept making sure I go back up to the top and combing as I continue to go down to the bottom. And this part right here is showing you the big old knot that came out. I tried my best to comb it more, but I just go ahead and pull it off, comb it out. And there you go. His hair is completely knot free. And that's how his hair looks. He has some beautiful coils. His hair is healthy and strong. He absolutely loves his hair out, and I love his hair out as well. And I'm going to measure his hair a little bit.
He's handsome.
Now I feel I'm gonna need more than that. Okay, let's go outside now. We got tons of stuff going. We're doing good, we're doing good. Okay, let's get the portal pestle. All this in here. Let's do this. computer ended up crashing and I had to restart a bunch of stuff, so we went down. I had to come back to base. As you can see, I'm at my castle base right now. Mega Charizard here. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep going on our journey. Inventory is still the
Smile,
same.
tell
We
YouTube
have
bye.
a little bit more narcotics. We still have,
You gotta wait.
I think we got like 3 more
Bye,
trade cards.
YouTube.
Pretty much everything's the same.
Bye.
And I thought it would be
Bye,
a lot easier if I took a Mega Charizard.
Really not. What is that on your face?
Correct on my Latios like I was going to take. This is one of my
I
cards
eat.
I definitely don't want to lose.
Oh yeah?
The Mega Charizard, if
I'm
I
a
lose, I'm
boy.
pretty sad, but I can always get another one. So, what we're going to do is we're
I
gonna just
cookie mama. That is good. I'm so excited. What can I eat?
Mega Charizard.
Cookie mama. I'm so excited.
Tell YouTube bye again, OJ.
Bye, YouTube. I eat cookie on it.
Wait, it's not focusing. Hold on. Say bye.
Bye.